Wonders, my friends, welcome to another stream from Typhoonum about Earth Online. So today I am gonna go live with a different content from usual. I am planning to actually share with you another game. It is called Mine 3, and that is what Earth Online actually has developed from. And I actually chose not to even start playing in this game without you. So basically the first thing I chose to do is to come to the place where I can develop my digger and choose right skills for playing. So and now I would choose first skills for getting around, and let me think about it. First of all, maybe let me place some needed skills. Now that is a completely necessary one, and here we are. What else do we have for placement? Let's actually, for now, because we have enough room, let's place everything we can, and then when we would not be able to fit everything in, we'll get some skills turned off or destroyed. Let's see how it goes around. Yes? So we have placed everything we were able to place in our digger for now, and we are very far from actually getting to additional skills that are earned by resetting the main progress on those skills. So let us see what we can do. Mainly what I'm also willing to show you is that when we are talking about getting on a program and digging something with a program, we have a trouble. For example, there is a different programming tool here in Mines 3, and it is called Programmator or programming tool. And for example, very simple program is created by just digging forward, yes, or we can dig on one place. And let us dig on one place, and you see, actually it is digging with very slowly, yes, and that is a trouble both for streaming and for active playing. So because of this trouble, what I chose to do today, I chose to actually get to know the territory around, right? And maybe just get some more levels for my digger. Yes, because right now I'm only on level 15 and I'm willing to get around with a bit better skills. So what we can do this time, first of all, I think I need to change location, because this base, I will show you what is below. We will be walking down quite big amount of time, and then we are able to dig something. And let me think. No, and here it is kind of the same. Yeah, so we'll be going down, and then we'll be digging simply, for example, green crystals. But before that, I am thinking maybe if I will dig around live, yes, I will be able to destroy something quicker. I really hope on that. And it seems like it doesn't work. Let us try another way. Yes, it works. With the letter Z, even when you are digging and the process is going slow, the system is able to recognize the speed of your digging. So that's wondrous. Yeah, I am able to dig quicker than the sand falls. That is a bit lag, and that's what it shouldn't be like. But it will change if I have heard from the developer of this game. I mean, not the main developer, but the one that runs the server, that this would be changed after the new year. So let's hope that that will happen. But basically, I mainly want to show you the humble beginnings of this game and what it was before the main update, meaning changing of Mines 3 to Earth Online. Because those two projects, they are very different, and this project was closed by the main developer, Myachin, and we are able to play it only from fun server of the player Dmitrov, that really liked the game and was willing to still play it even though developer did not agree to continue this project. So I chose to stay here for a bit, maybe to make sure I am able to get some more levels of digging, and to see if maybe some other options will be available for us. So let us actually see how it goes. You see the game freezes because the server is kind of unstable and connection to the game is not as stable as it should be. So we are able to get some more levels of main digging and even movement around, yes. And if I remember right, on the level 10 we will have more skills open to us. But let us see, maybe they were not even added to the game yet. We'll see. We have got already additional level of moving around. That's just gorgeous, of course. By the way, also this feature is not available in Earth Online, but if you try to dig this rock, this one is able to be destroyed only with bombs, and this one also is destroyed with bombs, but much harder, and it also attacks you when you're trying to dig it. So we don't have this feature for Adminium in Earth Online. So some features were not repeated by the developer when he was creating Earth, and I don't know why, but that makes sense. For him, he is trying to develop the game that would be different from his prior project, but still that was kind of interesting tactic or way to create additional communication with player. But I mean when we are talking about undiggable sectors or undiggable rocks. Yes. So let's see. We have got some more time we need to spend on digging to get another level. Even though I move very quickly, the system doesn't recognize that I'm not there and still gives me some let's take me some damage even though I'm not there already. But that's fine. Main thing, we are getting more experience. So I may even develop the right program for it if that was not trouble with the speed of the server. That would have been nice. But as it is a trouble of the server, that would mean that the program wouldn't work for this because program would be too slow. Good, maybe we should stay in one place, and now we would be able to dig one by one some pieces and get some more experience. I hope to get that one additional level. Good. I really like that by hand you are able to dig quicker than you can dig by program. At least server recognizes that I'm doing something quicker than he responds to it. Finally, so we have additional level of digging and some more levels of moving around and digging specifically of sand, which is good because at some level of this additional skill we are able to destroy sand in one mining beam, and that is the goal for the new player. The later you can delete it when your level of digging reaches the specific amount of levels. I don't remember this amount of levels, but it is what it is. So getting some more levels. So one more level and we will see if there is some additional skills for us. Yes, we already can see that we can get a skill that would help us to get more resources from one crystal per mining beat. So that's the main skill, and I was waiting for it, and let us see what else we can have here. So it is it is going with the additional speed on the roads. So let us get this skill. And looks like the program doesn't recognize that I am willing to install it. Let us try once more. Yes, looks like I cannot. Probably I need to restart the program for doing it. But let me try. Maybe that would work out. But for that I would probably need to make some adjustments. Let us see if that would work out. Reopening and transitioning and trying once more. Nope, it doesn't work, so looks like it is a bugged skill. But we at least did something. And actually I see that even with getting somewhere we are able to upgrade some specific skill. And we see first other player in the game as Sakura. Hi Sakura, I hope you're doing great. But he or she probably, I don't know if that is a boy or a girl, but probably this player is on the program, so we shouldn't distract him or her from what they are doing. Sure, and also when we are talking about going forward with maybe getting some more resources, I was thinking that maybe because we cannot place a digger on a good program and make this process very interesting for the stream, maybe I can first of all just get around to see the open territory, yes, that I can explore, and then as a second part I could probably get some few first levels of let us say how it would be called, some more first levels of mining, yes, mining of crystals in general, because there is such skill in this game. Also, as you see, we can sell crystals right here, which is good for us because we are a new player, and this way we would be able to save time. So let us see. By the way, this is my box. That's how it was looking back then. And for going closer to look at the territory closer, I would be able to do it this way, and you would be able to see the graphics how they were when we are getting a bit closer. You see there is no scrolling with the mouse around. And I have got 116 crystals, and we start developing a skill of carrying around of the additional load. So that's what we have. Let's dig some crystals, and now we are having much more skills updated. As you see, I am willing to get some damage when I am carrying the load around, which would help us to actually get quicker back to the terminal. So, what kind of load what amount of crystals would be bad for me. 115, right? So now we are getting damage for actual carrying something around. That was my main goal, so let us see how far we can go. Looks like not far. That's really fun. And I even got a damage after I have been restored with my digger on the main place. And this place is called Respawn, by the way. Alrighty, and we can get additional skins over here. 4 of them, that is the current one. Then we have a big one. It reduces the taken damage by 75%. Then we have, if I remember it right, it is Mosquito, right? So it gets additional speed for your digger. And Black Widow, it gives you 50 more percent to the guns to their kind of heating up. So that's what we have right now, and we are able to update some more skills for our digger, which is wondrous. I'm also very glad that I can record this process for, you know, new player entering in Mines 3 and actually getting some more opportunities to see how I'm developing my digger in live. It's an interesting part, actually. Also, I'm very grateful for the help from one of my friends in Ares Online. I think his nickname is Dragon. So thank you for giving me some more resources that I was able to get some more skills upgraded. Very grateful to him for that. So we have got some more levels of HP, yes, and I am willing to actually show you that when I am digging this resource, sorry, not a resource, but that is a block. It's called a war block. When you're trying to dig it, it gives you a terrific damage. That is a way to protect your territory from enemies. It is what it is. Looks like now when I'm getting all my health out, I'm able to get like 2 or 3 levels of additional HP. That's hilarious, but that is nice. That's first levels, and you're able to get more levels of your digger, more upgrades for your digger, like for almost ages. Like you can get new levels even over like 500 levels. Some players were reaching up, or even 100 levels with the most important skills, which is just amazing. So we have got some more health, some more speed, and just once more I will kill my digger this way, and we'll have a good level, good levels of the health, because for now we have a very small amount of health, and that is not so good for us. Not so good. So what would be our additional goals? I am planning to raise just a bit my digging of crystals, and probably that is my main goal for today. Also, maybe to show you the simplest programs, which also would be nice. So this time I didn't take any damage, finally. Good. Level number 8. And now we have just a bit more of the health levels. Let's try once more. Doesn't work. So let's see if we can do that. Finally. That actually, this skill, I really like this one. It is getting the resources from the rocks, and I'm really willing to see this specific skill in Earth Online, because that is like one of the best and most interesting things that you can do. Just dig random rocks and get the resources from that. I really like this idea. Alrighty, so what else do we have? This skill for now I don't need, so I will delete it. And I will explain you why. Around we have 0 rocks, and I probably wouldn't create them for some while, and I do not intake some big amount of resources for now, so I need some space for other skills that will appear later on. So let me return back to the another way of the screen of the interface. Here we are. Now we can see further, yes, and we are running kind of quicker with our digger. So let us try to earn a first level of getting resources from a simple, maybe rock. As you see, our level of destruction of a simple rocks is hilariously low. And also server is probably lagging. That's why we are not able to destroy it quite well. Here we are. So now we are able to dig it up. As you see, we are able to even develop 2 or even 3 different skills during this process. Yes. First of all, it is a destroyment of rocks in general. Yes. When I upgrade it, I would be able to destroy rocks much more easily, which means that it is a very important skill so on the beginning, for humble beginnings of a new player in Mines 3. Then when we are talking also about actually gaining resources from that, that is a very good skill for a new player to get around even when everything else is already digged, and just get some more resources from random rocks that are just laying around because no one is willing to dig them, because it doesn't provide you a very big amount of resources. Yeah, so also as you see, in this way I am gonna even reach the additional level of simply digging. I really hope I will. Or would I be able to? Looks like server is lagging. Not nice. Alrighty. Then we will go down, because maybe it confuses some different rocks, and it is thinking, for example, that I'm digging some black rock, because you see, here it's kinda easier. Or I'm not correct. You see? That is just really funny. Some logs are going around. Maybe I can even create a program for that to just to show you how easy it is. So let us dig 3 times, then we are turning our head down and we are digging also 3 times, then we are moving, no, let us just move down and we are digging 3 times, then let us move to the left and probably return back. Nope, that doesn't work like I want it to. So dig, move down, dig, move to the right. Well, we can... No, I think it works properly. Good, seemingly we have gathered enough resources for us to return to the base camp. Sorry, I mean not enough resources, but more enough experience. Probably we would even better to go and get killed over here. Let me think it over. Or maybe earn our first money in the game. So, 17 crystals, how much would that cost? They're just funny. Just so small amount of money. By the way, this is market. And 18 per crystal. We are selling everything. And we are gaining $306 in-game currency. Whatever. Looks like dollars. And now we are able to do what? To bug the game? Wonderful. So now what we are able to place, maybe some new skill. So this is called crystallography, and it is making the process of destroying crystals quicker. So I would say it is a necessary skill, and it needs to be developed up to level 75, and then the process needs to repeat again. Alrighty, so what we are talking about, I also may read to you some things that are told here for us about the main skills of the game. So this is a defense skill, and it is improving your ability to withstand the damage, and it can be improved by making a damage to your digger. So, and then are also current defense and the money for a next level. So then we have the ability to cool our digger. Yes, it can help you to get to the further down places, as we have in the new game the decompressors. Here we have this skill. So then, as I already was saying to you, it is ability to find the crystals in a simple rocks, and then we have this already discussed one, and that is a simply moving skill. So the more you move, the quicker you will be. Then we have a simple skill of getting more crystals out of each crystal. Then it is more carrying around with you ability, destroying rocks quicker, simply destroying everything quicker, or digging around and digging it up quicker. And then annihilation is basically digging up quicker only sense. And here we have placing simple blocks. For that you need to get some green crystals to be able to place them. So that's what we have for now, and let us see what we can do next. Maybe some, I don't know, additional level of let me think. Some additional level of destroying crystal rocks. Sorry, just destroying rocks. Because I really like this skill. Or let us place him on this program again. It would be quicker by hand, as you see. So if we would displace him from the program and dig as it is, it would be much quicker. We would be able to get more experience this way. Alright. Let us dig something that digs. You see, sometimes we have bugs because it thinks that I didn't move and I did move, and it is becoming undiggable because server doesn't know where I am really standing at, which is kind of a weird thing happening. That is also a thing when I'm trying to enter the upgrading building. I need to get out and then get in again for the system to recognize that I have actually entered the building. But that is what it is. Doing little by little. I'm sure that the person that runs this server is able to recognize that there are some things to work on. By the way, probably if I would be digging magma, that would be the best way to kind of quickly upgrade my skill of digging, because it destroys from the first mining bee. I never thought it would be quicker to dig by hand in a game like that, if really. As you see, yes, the program is lagging so much because it doesn't know where I am sometimes. So here we are, returning back to the terminal or going to get some additional skill upgraded. I actually am thinking that we don't need to return to the respawn place for now, because we can get additional level of a different skill, yes, which is not related to this one. And I am right now talking about digging of the crystals in general. Also, we can check out the territory, this one, before digging it up. Let's see how it is going around. I did not yet check the territory with you around. That would be some new thing to do. By the way, if we are talking about the buildings, for example, this building is a teleport, so you can move to another location with getting inside of it. But yes, looks like it lags, so I will just go forward and to expand my knowledge about this territory. Let's see how it goes. And here is someone's base camp. Good place. I probably could either move here or stay where I was at. You can actually choose any respawn, yes, and to assign your digger to be over here. But the system didn't recognize that I'm here for now. So let us continue walking somewhere else. Oh, and we can upgrade our skills. Let me do that, if I would be able to. Yes, that's good. At least something. So let us try once more. Maybe this time it will work. Why not? We're here. Now, when our digger is destroyed, we are able to be restored here, and we are close to both this resource and this resource. And now let's see the greatness of the territory. There is another upgrading building over here. And first of all, before we will be going toward another territory, or let me think, is that a blue crystal over there? I have not seen it in the Mines 3 yet. Willing to show you that one. Yes, it looks like a blue crystal. Yes, wondrous. Wondrous, my friends. So, the first time I am able to show you this one. So, let us see the greatness of the territory changes. Here we are. So that's how it looks. And as you see, I'm already level 51, so your level grows quickly if you are spending your time on this game. But it is very hardly diggable, as you see. And that's why I prefer in the humble beginnings, basically to dig green crystal, to raise quickly the levels of the mining and destruction, you know. of the crystals in general, because in this way you would be able to dig them quicker and better if you just spend some time on green crystals first. So maybe let us gain just enough experience for us to be able to gain experience by walking with the some additional load around, and then just get back. So what is my program right now? It is weird, so let us change it by deleting everything and make it just go forward. Yes? No, that is very slow. So let us stop this program and maybe let this digger to simply dig on one place. That is a bit better. It at least recognizes that I am trying to mine one place. And right now I am able to change back. Nope, that's not what I meant. Displace the program and do that by hand. The quickest way. And there is a lot of this resource here. Just amazing. So probably to gain experience by walking with a load, I would be needing, let me think, about 50 or 55% of the load in my digger. Yes, I have got 50%. We can either turn back or we can switch the crystal that we are digging, or we can get the full load and then run with it back to the location where we can sell crystals. I don't know what is even nicer, but probably I would stay just for a bit more here. Right now we have 11 players playing this game, and if I understand right, with the ones on the program we have 20 or a total 30. That one I don't know actually. Basically that is humble beginnings. That's what we are able to see when we first enter into the game. Yes, the first two crystals, the green and the blue one, and as you see, it is what it is. And that's what we have also in Heirs Online, though in Heirs Online the process is kind of different, yes, and the way we develop is quite different at the moment. So in Heirs Online we have trees of skills, whether here we have a separate skills that you can make the tree of, and I would say both of the ways are nice and they are good, and probably both of them are creating a gaming process for you. If I would choose one of them, I probably would prefer the second one, because there are a lot of additional things you can develop in when we have trees of skills. And here, when you are digging at first, you cannot see all the skills. It kind of just a bit, maybe it seems to be less confusing, but I like it that in Earth you are able to see most of the skills or trees of skills from the beginning of the game. It's nice. It's nice. And here we are getting the damage for carrying anything around. That was what I meant, because this way it is max the best way to develop, in my opinion. You see, I have got here. Now I can upgrade my digger. And I also am able to upgrade this skill, which would lead me to realization that I'm able to carry the weight that I will carry with me to the marketplace. I'm sorry. So I would be able to carry it without overweight this time. You know, when I compare Earth Online and Mines 3, one of the interesting things that I enjoy more in Earth Online is ability to scroll in and scroll out, because here you have to change it through the settings, yes, and I miss the ability to change it somehow by your mouse simply. And also one more thing, the control with the WASD or with the arrows is not giving you ability to walk in more ways, you know? You can walk only like this, but you cannot walk diagonally by default, because that is a different kind of way the program was made. So now we are able to, for example, create this program, just a simple circle to run around, yes, and that would mean we are taking ages to earn experience, because if you're doing that manually, it is much quicker, in my opinion. But anyway, we have gotten additional levels of experience, so let me get them upgraded. Let us do that once more. Nope, it doesn't work. And here we are, some additional levels of this skill of carrying everything around and a simple speed. And again, we can earn additional levels of this skill. The first levels are very quick, and that is nice for a new player, that he is able to earn additional levels quickly and to see his development, how quickly he is able to expand, and I enjoy it. It is nice. if I would do the additional level of for my digger right now, yes, I would stop gaining experience. I would say, at least I think so. That's why I'm trying to gain more experience by actual overdraft. Seems like that is a better option for me right now. Not getting it level by level. So let's see what we have got. What level do we have? Level 5 or level 6 or both? 6 levels. Good. And we are still able to get experience. That means that we can gain additional level of carrying crystals around. And then we, for example, can either place our digger on the program when we are digging green crystals, yes? Or we can do something else. Oh, I have got caught with the marketplace. On the program that wouldn't happen, by the way, usually. Alrighty, so as you see, I was able to sell the crystals to get additional level. And let's see also what we are able to do over here right now. I am also able to get the service is lagging so badly, very slowly. The resources are moving around, which is giving me the ability to destroy them even while they are in the air. They are just standing as a wall. That's hilarious. But that is good for me. Usually though, this magma is destroyed usually with one mining beat. So that is really weird for me that it is digging that very big amount of time. But alright, whatever. Here we are. And we have a lot of crystals to dig around, right? Well, that is much nicer than what we had before, right? I like this result. It's much nicer than what it was. 2 green crystals instead of 1. Per mining beat. Noise. Looks like soon we will have even additional level of digging. Yes, we have got it. And now we will have an additional level of digging of crystals. Yep, here we are. And we need to get more resources for us to be able to get additional levels of carrying crystals around, or cargo, and we will get toward that goal quite soon. Yep, or we can even fill our cargo toward the max. That is also nice. That would make our goal to go much quicker. You know, maybe you didn't know that about Mines Online, or Mines 3, sorry. But actually, Mines 3 has multiple skills about improving the ability of your digger to carry crystals around, and there are like at least 6 skills that improve this ability, separate ones, and you're starting from the very small one that is hardly getting any better, and then you're developing to a skill that like gives you like I don't remember, like 1, 2, 5 or 10k by each level. I don't remember which one of that is right. Probably at least 5k per level, whatever. And we are already getting damage for our digger when we are walking, so we are better to return to the respawn. Yep, we need to get some more levels for our digger in everything almost, which is very nice. And that is only one stream. Finally, we also have some additional skills, and as you see, we are able to get geology, yes, which is also unneeded at this very moment, so I will not install it. As well as we don't need this skill, so I will get rid of it. But I will install the skill of getting more green crystals, because it is very needed for me at this moment. Also, let me think. Looks like our spots, they have ended, yes, because for switching actual skills for additional cargo, you need an empty spot. So looks like I don't have the ability to place anything else, except I'm ready to get rid of those 2 or those 3. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Maybe I am. It depends on what I actually need. Let me get rid of this skill for now. and place the geology. Or no, let me think of that. I don't need it at this very moment, so I will not place it. Let me just have 2 empty spots. So here we are. And where is our box? I have even 2. Probably that is also mine. Also, before getting back to the respawn, I probably should try digging green crystals, because I may, by digging only 1 crystal, I may earn additional level of the new skills that I have just installed. Or no. Or I will get killed. What? Really? Even on the place where I'm standing and digging, I am getting damage for digging. That's hilarious. But alright. It's funny. That is looking really fun. Okay. Another level of digging. And let's go get what we have. I missed this game so much. So I'm just having flashbacks, and I really enjoy what am I doing at the moment, even though it is quite slow, yes, and I'm not able to get a good stream without for you by placing my digger on the programs. But I guess it is what it is. Here we are, now we are trying to get it back to the respawn. Probably that would need 2 times before I would be able to do that. But that's fine, that's fine. Though some crystals get destroyed during the process of transporting, and if you get killed during that process. But that's okay, that's okay. Now we are able to... You see, now we are even moving quicker, even though that were only few levels. We have got additional level. Seems to be nice. Let us sell crystals. Good. Selling everything. And we have got 8k for that, which is very nice already. And additional level of cargo. And the additional opportunity for me to install getting of the blue crystals, yes. For now, I'm not sure that I would dig them, but let me install it. I'm willing to have a place in my digger for those 2 crystals, because if I will be digging very big sectors, I would really need it. So let me have it. Alrighty. So maybe let us explore this sector. Yes. Or get an additional level of let me say additional level of some mining skills, get some cargo, and get with the cargo running around just to see what we would be able to find. Yes, in this sector, that is quite a big one. But seems like there would be not much to explore. Probably it all would look like that, but I will check this theory. Also, let us see how much we are able to mine this time. You see, sometimes we have already 3 crystals in one time. Sometimes we already have that, which is really nice. Also, that is very interesting. Something has changed since the last time. Even when you dig like that, you gain the experience for digging when you are not digging out something but simply just trying to dig it. It has changed. Earlier it was not like that. Looks like it got a server log. You see freeze during 5 seconds. And here we have almost 100 of the percentage of the cargo filled in. Here we are. That's a good one. That's my boy. So another few crystals and we will be running around thinking about what is in this sector. Yep, that's done. We are fully done. And of course, I'm sure that is the end of the sector. Yes, this way I would be able to explore 2 sectors and then I will be returning back over here. Yes. I am agreeing to that idea. Yep, this is good. To find what we have here. Also, I remember when I was playing this game for a while, I chose to develop the skill of getting the resources, especially from sands, and that was a nice one. I really like that. Damn, I will die now. Well, I would return here and continue my journey. Big sector, don't you think? Good, here we are. So now we are able to return to the place where we lost our box, right? And we see that we have a tremendous amount of blue crystals. You know, I don't know if you have heard that, but that is a dream of any players in Mines Online. To play in the game where you would be able to dig the resource as much as you want, right? Right over here, without any additional things that restrict you from it. Even though it seems not very nice, but that is what it is. And that's what we enjoyed. Though some sectors in the last version of Mines 3 were tremendously nice. I enjoyed it. And here is our box. As you see, some part of crystals got destroyed during the process of the our digger dying. I don't think that anyone else has had been doing the long streams on actual Mines 3, and I was really willing to show you the feel of this game, you know, just to see a bit what it is like and what the world is looking like. It is a very special world, and that's what Ars Online came from. So that's the basics. And yeah, there is a lot of players that really enjoy this game even now, because it gives you, you know, some flashbacks. Yeah. But walking through the whole place filled only with crystals, that's just gorgeous. Also, if you would compare the top players versus me right now in this game, that would be very different speed of movement. Yes, and after I was playing in Mines 3 for a while, for a real while, I was also moving very quickly. Unfortunately, I would not be able to restore my my digger to this game, probably, because this is the server from a game fan, not the main game developer. It's really weird. What is this program doing? Alright, it's making a circle. And if we would change it and make it just to go forward and clean everything up, that would be what I meant. But not going to the side, going toward that direction. And while we're doing that, I probably would expand it again and make it small. So as you see, I was able to develop quite a big territory. I didn't know that this place is that big, huge. But that is nice. It's nice that we have very big amount of resources available. And that's all only top 2 crystals, right? The green and the blue one. Comparing to the mines that I remember, that was a game with a very big amount of players, very huge chat, clans that are trying to find the territories that belong to each other, constant fighting between the biggest clans. Yes, this game is just giving you opportunity to see gameplay, not the way it was back then. Endless sector? Really? That's interesting that it is that long. I would not spend time on returning back, I'm sure. So my name probably would gain some experience from it, and maybe I would be able to go deeper. So I'm also trying to get some understanding. Oh, that's finally frigging the width of this sector. So let us go deeper. Let us go deeper and let us see how we are able to... would we be able to go very deep over here, or there is a restriction on depth in this game? Because usually there is a restriction on depth in Mines 3. And so far, I didn't meet this restriction. By the way, there is also a simple way to get through those sectors, yes, without a need to dig them very long periods of time. And this is by placing actual... by the way, we have met a new feature of this game. It is a resource that is undiggable, and that is used for... and that bites you when you are trying to get it. It is a usual resource for placing it across the border of your gun, Gun sector? No, I have confused it. That is a different one. And I don't really remember if that is used anywhere, but probably it is. I just forgot what it is used for. Probably for completing some specific quests. Well, we have got a bit deeper, and that is an unusual location. Very unusual location. Do we have the ability to dig here? Blue and green crystals. Yes. And because we have this ability, I recommend staying here if the respawn is cheap. Yes, it is cheap, so let us stay here. We have changed the location, and we are able to sell our crystals, or we shouldn't. Let me think. Let me think, maybe I will get my digger up with another levels of the skills, and maybe I would be able to install the next cargo. Yes? So we have placed a new cargo, and now this one we can destroy temporarily. Or it would be needed for me to place some additional things on my digger. Yes, if I remember correctly, I would need that to place a skill for digging green crystals, meaning that I will destroy this one for now. And let me see if that would appear to me later on when I will get additional levels of this skill. So what do we have right now with the skills? We are able to get more of the crystals, and probably we would be able to place this skill if we need it later on, meaning that we can destroy it. Looks like. I hope it is like that. Here we are. Now we are able to get a bit better with making some additional levels for our digger. Yes, and the main extraction of crystals. So, did that change anything? Yes, looks like it didn't, but still I do need always have an empty spot, so that means that for now I will delete this skill. Alrighty. So now we are unable to carry around that big amount of resources. I would probably die, but I am planning to get toward the marketplace. To get additional resources. And to go get some more resources. To be able to get additional levels for my digger. So basically you see in-game tactics. You are able to understand how to develop in this game and to see the first and the most important skills in the game. Though it is very incomplete picture on what actually this game is, and I didn't show you the fighting tactics. Maybe I would be able to find some friends that would be able to show me this in Actual Minds 3. If I would be able, I would create a special stream for this purpose. And as you see, even in one day you are able to develop very quickly comparing to Earth Online with the amount of resources you are able to extract, which means that usually resources in Minds 3 are cheaper than in Earth Online. But that's fine, and I would say that the developer has done a good thing, that he made an extraction of one crystal is a terrifically uneasy task for one mining beat. And I would say it is right from the side of the developer, because it is actually a game of partially grinding, yes, but grinding process here is able to be automatized, and that's why, as it was said by the Myachin, the main developer of the game, that is one of the biggest differences of this game from other games of this kind. That here is grinding process is a part of the game. Good. So now when I will be carrying around this box, I probably would get just right enough experience for what I need. Here we are, the third level. Yes. And here we are. Now you see we have opened another opportunity for us. We are able to get additional extraction for the red crystals. And as you see, we don't have enough slots for this purpose. We need much more, and I don't have the in-game resource for it, and I don't know where to get it. So probably I need to contact either developer of the game or some other players in the game for the knowledge how to gain this resource, because my space is kind of ending, right? So also, if I will place the geology, I would be able to show you some interesting in-game tactic. So let me gain an additional level of the cargo. Yes. And after that I would be able to show you what I mean. Good. So now we are able to get an additional level of cargo. And I can sell my crystals. After that, I would be able to get with another skill toward the sector with the crystals, for example, and create a very simple program for moving around. So basically, if you're willing to create a sector, a simple path through the very tough crystals, you're placing you're choosing a Z letter on your keyboard, yes, and tapping it till you get this sign. That is a sign of a geology. So to geology, yes, place in it, place out, and then we need move. For example, you get a letter F, yes, and that is move forward by one cell, and that is what we get. But maybe it is even a bit this would be probably a bit better. Place in geology, place out of geology, destroy the crystal and move forward, right? So that is a very simple program, as you see, and this way you are able to get through crystals. If you need to get somewhere through a tough crystal sector to make them one-shotted, that is a very simple way to do that. And there are also programs from Rock to Rock that are created specifically for this purpose, with this added to the process, which is good for us. Probably what is really weird, I don't see that geology is able to get an additional level. I'm actually very confused about that. Let me try to do that myself. Yes, I'm not able to gain experience in this game by using the skill geology. Let me see. Yes, probably I can't. So that means that probably the best thing for me to do right now is simply dig around green crystals, because we have every possible thing that we are able to do about green crystal. That is a blue one. Focusing on green ones to be able to quickly earn money. By the way, I don't remember if I have the skill of destroying rocks. If I have it, I could probably destroy it and empty some space for another skills. Yeah, soon I will have not enough place for the resources. Yep, ready to roll. But what is more important? To carry something and to sell it, or gain additional level of green crystals extraction? I don't even know what to answer to this question. But I will go the following way. So yes, we do have destruction of the simplest rocks, and I will delete this skill, because this way I would be able to have more place for other skills. And potentially, this means that I can install this one. But we will see. Just another simple level of let me think how it is called again. Cargo. And we are running back. I am trying to test one more thing. You see that in geology I can place 5 crystals, right? If I would do that for enough time, would that turn to 1 out of 6 or no? But because if yes, it is bugged feature and I'm able to eternally upgrade just simply by standing on the program. But looks like no. Looks like I can't. Yes. So it seems to be unbugged. Alrighty. Good. And we have got 4 green crystals out of it. That's hilariously big amount for us during the first hours of in-game playing. You see, now it is a bit harder to get the amount of crystals that would fill my cargo, right? It finally takes just a bit more time. And it is very good that our cargo grows according to our capacity to dig out crystals, some more crystals. It's very nice, don't you think? And yes, we again died during the process of transporting crystals. Alrighty, that's fine. Or maybe I will be good enough and I would get there before I will get dead. Alrighty, so now we will sell all 3 those and just a bit of those. And again, just a bit of those. Yes, and now we are able to get additional levels of what? Of all the skills that we have got. Good. So now we are able to see what we have. Additional level of cargo. Yep, here we are. And what is available for us? Still the same, kinda. And that means that we are able to sell all our crystals, yes. And to see how much cargo we will have this time for our digger. Or wait, we can actually earn an additional level of health for our digger, right? By the way, during the night, probably once a month, I should place my digger, yes, just to just to earn some more levels of health. By the way, if I remember correctly, the quickest way to gain additional levels of health is placing a lot of the guns around you that would fire to you all the time. And that also is helpful for some other war skills, but this is one of the skills that you need for a war as well. The level of health. Here we are, so additional level of health. It's probably a good one. And now we have kind of a developed digger with level 80, yes. That can dig a bit more than one green crystal per mining beat, right? So the development that can happen in one day in Mines 3 is tremendous. You can earn a hilarious level during the first day of playing if you are an active player. And that is very nice. I really like this idea. Also, there are a lot of players that really like the game mechanics that Mines 3 have, and that's why I think there should be two projects that live separately with their own lives. It is Mines 3 that should develop in Mines 4, yes, and also it is Earth Online, because as it was already said, it is two different games. It is actually two different games, even though we say that Mines 2 and Mines 3 are also different games, but I wouldn't say so. I would say it is the same game, but is on the different stage of development. And yes, and I would say also that Zion and Mines, it is also a different game. If someone of you remembers that game, if I will be able to find it, I would enjoy playing this one for you. But we'll see if that is a possibility. I don't know if it is, but we'll see. We'll see if I would be able to find that one for you. As you see now, the digging is not upgrades that quickly as earlier, but we still have some quick growth. Oh man, again. Finally we have a sound in the game. It's interesting that earlier we didn't hear them, right? All the sounds before, they were not available. Even the sound of digging, that is the only one that is still missing. That is the sound of digging. Finally, we have got back our crystals. And now, let me think what is first. First is probably the upgrading process. Here we are. I don't even remember what level it is already. And also what I'm thinking is interesting, and what I don't like about actual Mines 3. You see, you cannot see the level of the actual skill that you are developing, you know? You need to enter the special building to be able to see that. And in Earth Online that was fixed, and I really like it. So when we compare the games, we see that the developer is rethinking every game moment, and he is gathering feedback from players, and game improves. And that's why Earth Online is definitely a project that will survive, and I'm sure that there would be specifically players that enjoy playing Earth Online specifically because it is a project that is developed by Machine. Alrighty, so now it's time to sell, looks like. Good. It's funny. I have just accessed market being on side of the market. The program doesn't really realize where I'm located. Yes, it's funny. That's all because you cannot use the server directly. And yeah, if I heard everything right from the developer, that would be fixed after the new year. So not right now. By the way, if we are talking about gaining a specific skills about green crystal, there is an additional skill that I really enjoy about digging green crystal. It is a skill of gaining also blue crystals when you're digging the green ones. It is amazing one. I hope that I would be able to show that one to you, but I don't remember how to get it. And probably even the way to get it has changed since then, so maybe I will be reminded of that later on, how to do that. I like our level of gaining in-game resources. You see, the cargo is filled like very quickly. Good. Now, as you see, we are finally able to feel the main in-game tactics and the processes, how they are made in Mines 3, and then what they are really all about. And that is nice. Probably one more thing that I can do, I can probably try to find the red crystal, which is probably not a very good and easy idea, but I may try. After I probably reach another level of let me think, cargo, for example, or maybe a third skill of cargo. Maybe that would be a better option. And then I can gather some more experience by traveling around with the cargo full. Let us see. Already 4 per mining beat, you see? That's hilarious development for one day, looks like. But this game is different from Airs Online, as you see. getting some more experience in carrying big loads around, right? That's what we were talking about, if I remember correctly. As you see, all of the skills we can see when they are upgraded on the lowest right corner. Also, I'm willing to say that, as I already told you, there is this compression skill, right? After that we have one or two skills, I don't remember. And the last skill that you can receive in getting more storage is gained as a special skill. It is called Gluon kind of packing, yes, and it is earned by gaining 5k of points of kind of reprogramming your digger, and that is very hard to get. From my experience, I have done that only once, and that took me I think 3 weeks of active playing in the program, in the game, sorry. And yes, you need very big amount of resources for that, and very big amount of time, I would say. Alrighty, so what's up now? What else do we want to do? What is the level that I have right now? The level 8 or 9? 8. Because we have the level number 8. I will go sell my crystals. I will after that I will go and earn get some more crystals. With that I will gain a level number 9, and after that I probably should go and walk around with a third already skill related to actual digging of the not digging but storing the crystals and carrying them around. you see now the amount of the crystals we gain per time when we are getting a full load has changed, which is really nice for us. And we can dig 4 crystals per mining beat, or at least often, which is hilarious for a first time live stream and beginning from a level 0, or sorry, level 1. At least that is very unusual for Earth Online player, but here it is totally normal, and the players that are playing ages in this game are able to reach tremendous amount of resources per mining beat, and that is very enjoyable. Yes, just look how your digger per mining beat gets a very big amount of resources. That is a tremendous thing. And still though, even though it has changed in the Earth Online, still it is kind of enjoyable, because when you see a player that mines 1 crystal per mining beat, you're like, man, what did you do to do that? To reach this amount of resources per mining beat, right? So you realize that it is not a random player. That is already someone for the game. Alrighty, here we are, gaining additional level. Here we are. So we have got 3 different skills upgraded. We have a level 19 of the main increase of the resources, and it gives us additional 3 crystals in general. Looks very nice to me personally. Alrighty, so now, as was agreed, we are selling this resource, right? Then we are getting an additional resources digged, and we are gonna walk with those resources to another point, probably location, just to see where we are standing at, and if we would be able to find the red crystal. Here we are. Finally, we have got enough experience. Sorry, not enough experience, but mostly enough cargo was filled. So we are able to walk and gain experience for our digger. Oh, and we are caught up by market. But that's alright. So here we are, gaining an additional level. Of cargo. And here is the last level we were talking about. So let's see how it works and if it works at all. Is it working? Here we are. Now we can get additional some skills upgrade. Even crystallography and mining and compression. So finally we have access to hyper compression, and I am willing to for the next skill to take this cell, so I will destroy again the level of blue crystals, because I am willing for this hyper compression to be over here. Yep, so that is not the last one. The last one is bigger than that one, if I remember correctly, and it is called nano compression. And this one we can destroy. We don't need it anymore. So let's see what we have. We have access to some additional skill. It is the defense from the goo, and the goo here is making another function, yes, and it is hardly diggable, and it reminds more radioactive sand if you remember the older versions of Earth Online. So let's see how it goes. And actually right now I probably will be killed till I sell my crystals. Yep, or no. Let me think how much I need to sell. Like the half of it? Let's think. No, we need some more crystals to be sold. 23. And a bit more. Yeah, so that's just right enough to gain more experience in this game for gaining much more. And now we see that we need much more experience for getting one level in this skill. Yes, so we probably should go and start walking, yeah, getting around, developing a new territory, because it takes time. But because we already started it, what I do recommend is getting at least one more level and letting it go after we get that one additional level, because before installing the final skill we have 10 more additional levels of this one. It's just terrific how long way is to the final skill that would be on your digger. But it is interesting that we probably can do that in one day. Probably not during one stream, but in one day it seems to be possible. And I like it, actually. I like getting everything you want and doing that in pretty manageable periods of time. At least I think that the game should be like that. And that's what we have. So we are gaining an additional level. Hypercompression number 2, and we have just a bit of the so I will probably him place for a bit for a program of just gaining more experience by walking and I will take just a few minutes off if you don't mind. I am back, and as you see, very slow process is going when I am not using manual improvements, or however you can call them. So probably we could gain some more experience here because we already have a biggest amount of it. And getting closer. Almost there. It's interesting that I have not been caught up with the respawn. Here we are. Good. So the third level is here. And now we are ready to roll as long as we will get enough resources for us to carry around, and they would bring us what we need. Nope, we don't need green blue crystals. We need the green ones. And looks like we are getting the experience that we need. It thinks that I am digging the crystal just a bit down from it. It's funny. I have got too many crystals, and instead of actually getting damage, what I recommend place 3 crystals in the box. Nope, that's too small amount. Let us do that again. 9 crystals, and here 15 crystals in a box. And that seems to be good. Yep, and we have exactly 114% of actual resources, which means that we will gain as much experience as we are able to. Also, we can visit last time the up building before we leave and get an additional level of mining. And here we are. Looks like we're ready to roll, and let us do everything to see as far as we can, and let us roll out. For now, we see a dead zone without crystals. And we see a new rock. I think it is called Yes, we have gained the resource out of it. This rock is, if I remember right, is called just a golden rock. And it is digged a bit harder than blue rock, which is this one. So going further, let us see what is there. And this is Xed blue crystals. Those are nice. And we also completed another goal. This is a goal of finding a red crystal. So that seems to be amazing. I don't remember where I can get the another resources from. Oh man, no, that's a bad idea. I would not be able to explore if I would do that right now. But alright, so let us think what we have. Yes, we have red crystals and X blue crystals. And basically, we need to get some better level of crystal extraction, yes, before we would be able to dig them efficiently. And for that, we need to dig simply the, let me think, the green crystals, as I already said before. So I have found another base camp, and this one is not fitting us because we have a big need of actually getting green crystals on a bigger level. So I probably would not stay here, but I will gather the information about this territory. So let's see how it goes. Seems to be a good territory. Also, it seems to be a good territory for upgrading the skill of getting another levels of cargo or speed. Yes, as you see, they are getting updated more quickly due to the road placed over there. Here we are, got another level. That means we can dig something around. And let us see what skills we have again, because I forgot one thing that I need to know. So I don't have currently the ability to place a skill I was thinking of. So I will place for now the skill of extraction of blue crystals again. And try to dig some blue crystals, the X ones. 12 or 9 in one mining beat. That is just hilarious amount of resources for us. yes, we didn't try yet to dig red crystals, and as you see, this process is quite different, right? So let me show you how it looks closer by. Yeah, so from the closer look, it is visible that every crystal has its own form or a picture, how it looks after the extraction. It's nice. By the way, also I'm thinking that I do need to make somewhere the actual base camp or place for storing the crystals without selling them. That would help me. Though I don't really know how to make it for now. Oh, here we are. So let me see. That is very expensive. And I don't see actual way to do that in here. It is either unavailable or I don't know. Yes, seems like it is not. Oh, here we are. So I need 2.4 millions for that. Seems like I will never reach that. But alright, let's try. Let's try, and let's do that by digging green crystals. Why not? So that's could probably be our next goal. Yes, why not? Seems to be another freeze. Yes, it seems like I have reached the goal of the first stream. So what I will do, I will upgrade the blue crystal extraction to the level 2, and now I will try to manually return to the location I was in. Yes, or I may even drop the box over here after I will get the experience needed for additional level of the cargo. So probably the best way I can develop cargo, or the quickest one, is by remaining here, yes, and walking on this road. You see how it is lagging quite badly. Also, we probably can reduce our configurations. I hope that will change things. Let me see if that will change things. Maybe that will help. Well, that helped a bit, so looks like we are fine now. At least we are earning the experience, right? But by walking here. Here we are. So now we are ready to return to other location to dig green crystals, or we can explore by immersing ourselves even deeper. Let me think what we'll choose. Probably interesting for continuing our first interaction with the actual game of Mines 3 would be to continue our way down, yes, through the game, not to limit it. Here we are. So would we be able to get another level of speed? Looks like no. Only 13 levels. That's it. By the way, interesting if we would be able to get this one again. Nope, we can't. An additional level of speed is also unavailable. Alrighty. So that means that we can just continue walking. And where should we be heading around? Probably just somewhere where we are able to go to. For example, over here. Would be interesting if that is a closed sector from below. Also, no, I wouldn't be walking there. There's probably nothing interesting over there. So we already saw all of those resources, and if I remember correctly, not all of them were available in Mines 3. Sorry, in Earth Online. over here I would walk to the side to see the depth, or let us see the width of the sector. Does not work. Oh no, we don't need to do that. You see why. Alrighty, so do I think correctly that is Bethonium boulders over there? Seems like yes. Alright, seems like we are getting towards somewhere finally. And seems like there are some new resources. Yes, it's really fun. It looks very differently from usual in-game experience. Alrighty, we have found another base, and probably there were some resources here that someone has already took out. Is there anything interesting over here? Probably not for now, right? And can we buy another slot for ourselves? By, for example, walking out and in. Let's see if we can. Seems like it doesn't work. Let us walk forward. this depth, probably we could find possibly the bigger amount of red crystals, as you already see. Nicer look of the resources, you see. We'll see, maybe we'll reach some new resources and maybe that would be the end of my stream. Looks like we have had a while for this one. Wow, it seems like we finally are finding some additional resource. Maybe that is a purple crystal, but I really hope that I would be able to get toward that resource to show you. And seems like we are able to do that. So this is a golden, how would you say that? Golden rock, yes. And that is a new kind of resource. That is another piece of the sand, the unusual one. So let us take in geology. That is simply magma. That one is, let me take it. Maybe it is not taken in geology, but the sands are usually taken. It is white sand, so it is kind of stronger than the other one, the first one that we see on the top of the mine. Also, we already have here, as you see, the purple crystal. Yes. And as you see, yes, I will change the look for you to get closer look at it also. So as you see, we see how it looks when we dig it. So seems to be great. Seems to be great. And now we don't need it, so we return back. Let's go forward to see also what we have around. Looks like a lot of different resources. They make the process kind of harder to go through because they are trying to load. Alrighty, if that happens, maybe we should change the settings. Yeah, it looks it looks hilarious and just a bit trashy. Yes, it's weird. But we found a new resource and it's time to end my stream. So thank you all for watching. Please put a like on the videos that you enjoy, that I may know what content to create for you. And that was Typhoon with you, and I would hope to see you other times. May the force be with you, and hope to see you soon.